Marriage isn't just a milestone, it's a lifelong partnership. The woman you choose to marry will either help you build your best self, or she will slowly erode your peace, confidence, and emotional strength. Welcome to Mira Gist TV. If this is your first time on this channel, please join our community by subscribing to this channel and also share your thoughts in the comment section below. We are happy to have you here. In this emotional, deep, story-driven, and eye-opening, we are going to unpack 3 of the most damaging habits in a potential life partner. Habits that aren't about perfections or flaws, but about patterns that can silently destroy love, trust, and emotional safety. The 3 emotional habits to look out for before committing. Real life stories of men who ignored the signs and what happened next. Expert insight from therapists and relationship coaches. The psychological toll of staying in a toxic dynamics. How to separate human imperfections from dangerous patterns. Tools for identifying red flags and protecting your peace. What to do if you recognize these traits in someone you love. This is not about judgment, it's about awareness, about protecting your future, your values, and your happiness. Bad habit number 1, chronic disrespect. When she talks down, not with you. Disrespect isn't always loud. Sometimes it whispered through sarcasm, contempt, and subtle jabs that tears you down over time. What chronic disrespect looks like: interrupting, eye-rolling, mocking, or shaming during disagreement, constantly making you the punchline of jokes, comparing you to other men, especially to make you feel inferior. Christ married Lisa because she was confident, smart, and passionate. But by 2 years, every disagreement ended with name calling. You'll never be anything. You're just weak. Her tone became sharper and her praise disappeared. He lost his voice in the relationship. I forgot what it felt like to feel respected by the person I love. Dr. Henry Lopez therapy. Chronic disrespect is emotional corrosion. A woman who doesn't respect you will never truly stand beside you. Respect isn't a bonus, it's the foundation. Without it, love becomes warfare. Bad habit number 2, entitlement. When she thinks love means you owe her everything. Marriage is not about being served, it's about serving each other. But when a woman believes she deserves more than she gives, the relationship becomes transactional. She expects you to provide, plan, fix, and fund without gratitude. She criticizes your gifts, your efforts, or how you show up. She demands loyalty, attention, and affection, but withholds her own. Damon loved spoiling his wife, Rachel, but it became expected. If I didn't bring flowers or take her to the fanciest places, she would sulk or get cold. I felt like an ATM with emotions. On their anniversary, he gave her a handwritten letter. She rolled her eyes. Where's the real gift? That was beginning of his emotional burnout. Dr. Patience with marriage quotes, entitlement disguises itself as confidence. But a woman who loves you sees your effort even when it's imperfect. Marriage isn't a reward program. Gratitude fuels intimacy. Bad habit number 3, emotional manipulation. When she uses guilt, tears, or threats to control you. True love doesn't manipulate. It respects autonomy and embraces honesty. What emotional manipulation looks like: She threatens to leave or hurt himself to get her way. She cries during confrontation, but only when she's losing the argument. She guilt trips you into compliance. If you love me, you will. Eli thought he had met his soulmate in Jenna until he realized every disagreement ended in emotional blackmail. She would say, I didn't care, didn't love her, or that I was ruining everything. After every argument, he was the one apologizing. Even when she lied, broke boundaries, or crossed lines, I was in love with someone who punishes me for having boundaries. Dr. Valerie Adams, a trauma counselor, says emotional manipulation is covert abuse. It's harder to dictate, but often more damaging than visible conflict. If her love feels like pressure, confusion, and fear, it's not love, it's control dressed in vulnerability. Final thought: it's not about perfect, it's about peace. Every person has flaws, but the woman you marry should make you feel safe, valued, and respected, not afraid to be yourself. Don't ignore these signs because of beauty, passion, or fear of being alone. Wait for the woman who fits you, listens to you, and learns with you. A good woman won't make you question your worth. She will remind you of it daily. Comment below. Have you ever been in a relationship where one of these habits slowly took your joy? What helped you break free or heal? Let's talk about it. Subscribe for more raw, honest, and empowering relationship wisdom every week.